just remember that the people that are telling you to stay in college are probably the ones who have the most to gain from you staying there. If it's your college advisors, if it's your professors, they're all literally making money from your tuition. So I'm guessing you clicked on this video because you're thinking about dropping out of college. Now, I'm sure that you've been getting your ear talked off about all the reasons why you shouldn't drop out of school. You're gonna stunt your career, you don't know what you want yet, and so college is the best way to learn about these things, and it's so much harder to go back, da-da-da-da-da. But I wanted to give you an alternative view. Now, if you don't know me, hello, my name is Roni. Most of my channel is about college and my journey without it. I didn't go to college at all. And just to give myself some credibility in this conversation, I was able to make it straight out of high school into a cushy six-figure tech job living in New York City. It did not happen overnight, and it was not a glamorous journey. But that said, I really genuinely believe that it was the right choice for me, and that it's the right choice for more people than we admit. And unfortunately, there's still a lot of stigma around dropping out of college or not going at all, but I'm here to tell you that it might actually be the smart thing to do. So let's talk about it. The first reason you should consider dropping out is because you can always go back to college. Sure, it might be a little bit more difficult because you might forget some of the material and you might be older, but so much can change between now and the time that you decide to go back. You might actually have a better idea of what you want in life. You might actually enjoy learning and homework because you won't be so burnt out from like 18 plus years of schooling. And you'll know that it's really what you want because you will have spent time in the real world, and you'll just have a better appreciation for the good things that college brings. Now, the second reason that I think that you should consider dropping out has to do with money. To be honest, when I first started recording this video, I was going to say that if you're one of those lucky people who can afford college, either because you got a full financial aid package or because your parents can pay for it really comfortably, then you should stay in school because why not? But I'm actually gonna contradict myself here. I think that if you're getting a full financial aid package and you really are the type of person for whom a college degree will like change your resume and change your opportunities, that's a different story and that's up to you to decide. But in general, I don't think that just because you can afford to go to college, you owe it to anybody to actually finish. In fact, if your parents are rich enough to pay for college, they're probably rich enough to support you if you fall without a college degree in the real world. And even if that's not the case, I don't think that your financial blessings or privilege should make you feel anchored to completing a college degree if it really isn't for you. And so it's really up to you how you want to approach that situation. But if you are a quote-unquote normal person like me who would have to take out some amount of student loans in order to complete a college education, I actually think that you should strongly consider dropping out. Because it's hard to have perspective and truly understand the value of money before you've worked a salaried job. The average student loan debt is $30,000, and if you've only ever worked a minimum wage high school job, or if you haven't worked at all, I feel like $30,000 seems like a smaller amount than it actually is. But once you graduate college and you find out that the average entry-level salary in America is roughly $30,000, depending on your major, etc., that number becomes increasingly crippling. And if you don't know what I'm saying, just take a look at how much attention Biden's student loan forgiveness program is getting. So many people who have graduated college have since understood the burden of a 10-year student loan, payment program, and it's tough. It definitely limits your options in life. On average, I think people are paying $300 a month on their student loans, and if you want to do things like move to New York City or be an artist or whatever it is, it's possible that you will be hindered specifically by your student loan payments, and you'll have to settle for a job that you hate just because you have this financial responsibility. Which kind of leads me into my third reason why you should consider dropping out. What do you want to do for the rest of your life? Is it something that actually needs a college degree? Because there are so many avenues that people take in life that absolutely don't require a college degree. For example, there are a lot of creative disciplines like acting or writing or filming that you can just do right now. And even more technical disciplines like coding, there's something that you can just learn online. The resources exist, you don't have to take on that student loan, and you'll just be able to take so many more risks with your career if you don't have a loan shark after you all the time. So basically what I'm saying is for you to really think about what you want in life. If you don't know it all, that's probably red flag number one, that you shouldn't be spending money in college to try to get a degree in something that you don't even like, because odds are you won't pursue it full-time as a career, and then you'll just have paid all this money for nothing. But if you know what you want in life, and it turns out that it does require a college degree, great, maybe consider staying. But most jobs, in my experience, don't actually require a college degree, and they're all about learning on the job, putting yourself out there. That's what I did. I didn't have a college degree, and I still got into tech with basically zero marketable experience. What I'm saying is, the odds that what you want to do for the rest of your life don't require a college degree are much higher than you think they are. Just remember that the people that are telling you to stay in college are probably the ones who have the most to gain from you staying there. If it's your college advisors, if it's your professors, they're all literally making money from your tuition. And if it's from boomers or even your parents, they're usually the mid-level managers who are writing the job descriptions to be exclusive of people without college degrees, because to a certain extent, they themselves found, success going to college, and they feel like, oh, I paid my debts, therefore you have to pay yours too. But they don't understand that the situation for us is not the same as the situation that they had. A college degree today does not guarantee a job. It does not guarantee a good salary like it did for them. So it's just really, really unfair for them to tell us how to play a game that didn't exist, 10, 20, or 30 years ago when they were doing this. And I'm getting a little bit heated because clearly I'm very passionate about this, but my kind of fourth reason why you should consider dropping out isn't really a reason so much as it is a question for you. And my question for you to help you decide whether or not you should drop out is, what would it take? What would it take for you to drop out and stay out? Is it money? Is it fame? Is it happiness? Is it friends? Is it adventure? There's so much life outside of college that I didn't realize when I was in high school, and I think most people don't realize until after they graduate, but most of your life starts after you graduate. So why not get a head start? Best case scenario, you find whatever it takes. Worst case scenario, like I said, maybe you discover that college is the path to get to whatever it is that you want, and so you just come back. Anyway, that's my little spiel for you guys. If you liked this video, please check out some of my previous ones about college, and as always, good luck out there.